This time, it's all about palpitations. Are you ready to face the fear? When I was a grade schooler, I heard this story from a tutor. The tutor was a college student at the time and mentioned they had a friend with an unusual condition. Let's call this person Asan. Asan, I was told, occasionally experienced intense premonitions. Once, right before the new year, they were drinking in the tutor's room when Asan suddenly turned pale and began sweating profusely from his forehead. When the tutor asked what was wrong, Asan didn't reply but instead grabbed the room's phone, pulled a notebook from his pocket, and began frantically calling a list of close friends written there. Back then, cell phones weren't common. What he asked on the phone was, "Where are you? Got it. Don't leave this town," naming the town, today, no matter what. I'll explain why later. Some friends didn't answer their calls. After finishing the calls, the tutor demanded an explanation. Asan explained that whenever he felt these premonitions, it meant that a dear friend, who was not nearby, would certainly die. This time, it turned out that a friend who had returned early to Honshu had died in an accident near their home, about 2 hours after Asan's premonition.
In terms of time, it was about 2 hours after his chest compressions.
How was it, everyone? Asan, who intuitively senses danger through a feeling of unease, certainly has a terrifying skill. The sight of Asan frantically making calls to protect the lives of loved ones is somewhat heroic, but it's still chilling when a friend dies shortly after. If you had such an intuition, what would you do? Just thinking about it sends shivers down my spine. Well, that's it for today. Good night, and be careful of those eerie intuitions.